All right, greetings everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Whatever time it happens to be in your part of the galaxy. Hope you're making it a great day. We're going to try to make it a fun day today. Got a pretty daunting GAC to deal with on Loquitur today. I'm not sure how much we're going to be able to get done over there, but we'll try to have a little fun on Obticeo. We'll talk with you guys, whatever questions you have. Feel free to ask your questions in the chat. We'll see if I can get around to answering those as we go through. Maybe look at some account reviews and see whatever we have time for. If the Loquitur GAC is as short as I think it might be, then yeah, we'll have some time for some other stuff. So we got Kyber Soza in the house, Roman Sobek, Cody Lay's here. Got David Dutrow, Sean unavailable. Nice. Hi DL, hi all. Hey Sean. Ray says let's go. Nice. Pavoni fans here. Nice to have you back. Good luck. Thanks. David Dutrow. I said I probably got sick coming back from Hawaii because I didn't take enough care against the germs in the airport. David Dutrow said he thinks the germs just had better mods than me. Either had a little more speed or something. Maybe I didn't have enough defense. Nice. How you feeling today? I'm feeling much better than yesterday. Man, yesterday was rough. I got up. I got ready to do the stream. I was making the thumbnail for it. And I started typing in the stuff to get ready for the stream to go live. And I did one of those things where you know how you just kind of drift off? And then I was like... And it was like 10 minutes later, and I was like, well, I think maybe that's a sign that I should just, do a little stuff and go back to bed. So honestly, that's what I did. I played a little bit. I played a couple battles on each, the Loquitur and the Obticeo account, and then just went back to bed. I ended up losing on Loquitur. I think it was a very winnable match for me, but I played like 3 or 4, and I was just done. So, yeah, yesterday was a get some sleep day, and we'll try to recover it today. DL, you want to see daunting? My 6.1 account is in Kyber 2 now. Championship matches versus a 10.2 account with 7 GLs. Oh, man. And he's probably got Malgus and Starkiller and all the things. 10.2 million. That's rough. Well, hey, you're almost at the top of the board. You're almost in Kyber 1, which, what is it? Kyber 1 represents the top 3% of the players in the game or something like that. Their original intention was to have about 20% in each bracket, and I think Kyber only represents about 12%. Because you really have to be active and play in Kyber or you get pushed out. So from my understanding, the Kyber division is less than 20%. And then they push Kyber 5 down to Erodium. So it's like 12 to 15% during any given season. Which would mean that each category is about 3 to 4% of the total population. Assuming that they're evenly distributed through Kyber. But yeah, so if you're in Kyber 2, you're in the top, 6-8% of players? Top 10% for sure. So, yeah, that's pretty good. And your account's not that old, right? So, doing better than most people, 6.1 versus 10.2. That is too big of a gap to cover, my friend. It's one of those things where if you play and play well, it just doesn't matter. If they play, you lose. If they don't play, they forget to play, then you take home the victory. Not very rewarding way to play GAC. Wish we could fix that. Beskar Bandito's here. Jaxic says hello. Top 3% and getting smaller every day. It's getting smaller every season with the skill squish. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, Kyber Soze says 2.5 years old. A little bit older than the Loquitur account, not too much. Depressed Wampa says, hey DL, nice to have you back. Will you be trying the new TB on any of your accounts? I think Loquitur's guild is going to be experimenting with the new TB. Yes, I don't think the Loquitur account is in any position to contribute much to that, though. It's the guild where I had my main account, and my main account would be positioned, I think, pretty well to have a contribution, but they agreed to take on my Loquitur account, which I don't know. I may have to up the relic levels on my Kenobi team or something to have much participation, but we'll see. We'll see if what and if I can contribute to that. I know some people in the guild are looking forward to trying the new content for sure, experimenting around with it. So, yeah, we'll try it over there. The Obticeo account, of course, is a heck of a long way away from any of that new content. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it all turns out. I think, like if you look at how most guilds are doing Geo light side, at a certain level, when a guild gets high enough and big enough accounts in it, they're doing fairly well. But I don't know if there's any guilds out there that are routinely maxing out light side GOTB, but I can't imagine that there's many, right? So most people still can't get a max contribution in dark side GOTB, still missing like 1 or 2 stars, and much less in light side. And then this is going to be the evolution from there. I think the key to whether or not guilds want to do this, if you can just build a Jabba team, and maybe you have to take that Jabba team all the way to Relic 9 and have good mods. I mean, I don't know what this looks like, but let's say it's reasonable that you could build one team and touch some of the special rewards and get some of that stuff out of the TB. I think then guilds will maybe, start a thing where they rotate in and do one and, try to get those Reva shards or whatever. I honestly, I think for most guilds, they're going to get in there and they're just going to get blasted. It's going to be sickening. It's going to be, you're going to take a team full of full relic characters and go in there, and you'll play like 2 turns out and use some of your recovery abilities, and then somebody's going to one-shot you for 1.2 million damage, and you're just going to be like, what is this stupid garbage? Because my understanding of it is it's meant to challenge teams that are Relic 8, Relic 9 with, is it my understanding correct that they're going to allow Datacrons in the new TB? So, I mean, if you don't absolutely max out your teams and max out your Datacrons and have all the stuff that you need, you're just going to get embarrassed by it. That's my feeling. Because that's how it felt. When I joined the game, like, let's say 2 years ago, probably I played my first light side GOTB, and I'd rushed into an SLKR team and then built a good Revan team behind it. And at the time, I knew the Galactic Legend was good and was going to be good, but I was still pretty new to the game, and I thought that Revan team was still, a pretty big deal. And I took that Revan team into light side GOTB, and it was like, lol, ping, 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 ping. My guys died. I got 1 wave cleared. And I'm like, what is this? What is this garbage? Like, are you kidding me? This Revan team's supposed to be, a premium team, and I just got flicked like an ant. So, yeah, my expectations of that TB were greatly reset. Yeah. That happened to me last round. They won by attacking my gas 11 times. Double my GP. Yeah. Yep. Feels good even with the loss, though. Yeah, I mean, if they drop 10 battles against your gas, that feels pretty good. That really, that would make me smile. I'd probably screenshot that somewhere. Save it in my little green shots folder. Just deploying will earn 10 stars. Yeah. Scott Yost says it's still impossible to max light side GOTB. Yeah. My 400 million guild will get 22 stars just from deploying nice rewards basically for free. Yeah, so I think, yeah, but again, I haven't looked at it all and scouted through it. The minimum deployment stars, if you just deploy, are those rewards better than light side? So the reward crate looks better. I did look at that in the reward crate. It looks like you get a better reward crate. But in terms of the get 2 and get 1, I felt like that wasn't as good of a deal. Like you're trading into get 3. And when I look at the returns on the get 3 shop, it's awful. It is awful. Like what is this? Look at this. So for this new kind of currency here, right? If you want to buy Watt Tambour shards, 2,100 of these things gets you 5 Watt Tambour shards. That's horrible, right? Oh my goodness. 5 of these for 125. Now that's, I don't know. It's slicing materials, right? You can calibrate some more mods. This is a trinket here. Like you're gonna farm that anyway. 2 Electrum conductors for 720. What is this exchange rate? Right? It's this currency. You have to get like 2.7 million of it for it to mean anything. I don't know. This exchange rate is awful. It is really awful. Let's see what other people have to say. DL, can you please can you do C-Pit attack with shock in foundlings? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, but it's not about the rewards that are out there. It's about what will be there in the future. Yeah, and people like new things, right? People like new things. Get 3 is going to be better. You do have to give up some Get 2 and Get 1 even at max 54 stars. You think Get 3 is good? I mean, obviously you can buy Watt Tambour shards where you can't buy them with something else in the game, right? That's, I don't know. The exchange rate, though, the exchange rate seems miserable. With Get 3, you buy Chirotex just like with 2, no difference. So the Chirotex here, 300 for 5. I guess. Just buy Chiros with them, I suppose. The exchange rate just doesn't seem that good, though, right? 300 for that, and then down here we can get 325 for 5. It all depends on. You gotta experience it a few times and balance it out. Yeah, max out the savings, get your 20K in the bank. I suppose. So what they're probably going to do, I imagine they're probably going to introduce a Gas or Malik type character in here someday that you're only going to be able to buy with this currency. So yeah, I guess that's probably the long-term plan for getting the Get 3. And that's also, I'm sure, why they made it so that you can't hoard it. You can't have like 62,000, stored up in the bank or some crazy amount. And then they introduce a character and you have it the next day. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can see the value of getting some of that stuff in the bank. Honestly, if I get it, I'm not going to spend it on anything. I'm just going to leave it in the bank until we figure out what it's for. Yeah. It's one of the only ways you can get Conquest tunes below 4 million GP. But at that exchange rate, you would just buy them with crystals like I did Cat. I bought Cat. I got Cat completely not being in hard Conquest and just buying her with crystals. It cost me 21,000 crystals to make all those Cat purchases over time. And I spent a whole bunch of Conquest currency on her too. But yeah, I mean, you if you have just one character that you want, you can go after it and get it without being Let's see. So this Razor Crest 1750. Would you rather spend that or 600 crystals? See, I still think 600 crystals is going to be worth less than this currency is someday. I don't know. It's so hard to quantify before we know what we're really buying. I wonder if the exchange rate is like that on Watt to encourage guilds that are not really supposed to be doing Watt war to stick with the old ones. Yeah, for like the Obticeo account though, I would expect that we would continue to do dark side geo, since light side geo is already kind of deployment rewards for us anyway. We're not getting tons of combat rewards out of that. Maybe we try that on light side sometimes. We'll see. Is there a limit? Is there a limit to what guilds can join? Does your guild have to be like 220 million? I haven't done all the research on this stuff yet. Cat hasn't been in the store for months, I thought. No, that's correct. Cat hasn't been in the store for months. Oh, so you're saying like long lost. Okay, I got what you're saying. I bought Cat when Cat was still in the shops. So if you want Cat now and she's not in the shops, then this is one way to get her. I see what that's a good point. That's a good point. It's the value of scarcity, right? Because it's scarce and you can't get it other ways. All right, let's. I've been asked to go do the raid on the Obticeo account. I didn't know we had this going on. Let me take a look here. Alright, so we got to go feed the Rancor first. So let's do that. I like to feed the Spy to the Rancor. We could typically go before him and get him with one good smack to the face before he eats us. So, yeah, here we go. Let's jump on in. If you like this kind of content, if you love seeing a Geo get eaten by a Rancor, please use your like saber, hit that like button, get that thing out of here. We got a lot of viewers, not many likes so far. Here we go. Super speed Spy, hitting him in the face, bonk. Not even a crit. Nom nom. All right. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look at Shakti's mods, because I can't remember. Yeah, no, I think she's in good shape. We've got the crit avoidance arrow on her, but she's fairly speedy. 301. I don't feel like I need to change that out just for the raid. Okay, we'll just run these characters the way they. All right. Here we go. Let's get in here. Fight this Rancor. You guys can critique me. I haven't done that well with my clones. I'm fighting to get the second aerial advantage all the time, like I want to. So here I take the tenacity up, not because I want the tenacity up or get turn meter or anything, but just because like I feel like I want to waste time and get to the first aerial advantage or the sacrifice at least before we put the door down. He's almost got full turn meter, so let's go ahead and use the mass assist. And just do an attack here. Let's do a basic, another basic. Okay, still hasn't triggered the sacrifice yet. Still wasting time here. Alright, that should do it. Oof. Yeah, he killed two guys at once though, so Out we go. I'm not going to lock that one in. If we wait until we get the sacrifice before we put the door on his head, then our speed on the clones is significantly higher for the phase where the door is down. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to optimize the amount of damage we can do with the door on his melon. Alright, let's do this again. Okay, now we just got to get him to kill only one guy. Everybody's dazed, so can't get an assist of any kind. Alright. We'll try to make it so that he can't die. Hopefully not at the same time. So Arc Trooper should trigger the sacrifice the next time Rancor goes. Did it again. I don't mind the sacrifice, but don't be killing 2 clones with 1 hit. That's a naughty Rancor. I would use the Rancor Eat to sacrifice 5s. Or if you burn off the Eat. Well, if he eats 5s, then I guess you could just restart till he doesn't eat 5s. Suppose you could do that. Alright, got a little different start here this time. Alright, there's the sacrifice. So let's go ahead and hit him. And we'll throw the grenade. And she's going to hit him. And then he will shoot the door. Okay. We'll do this again just for the bigger damage hit. Almost got the first aerial advantage coming up here. Take it as soon as we get it. This will only heal up a little bit of health, but we'll take it while we can. And then I don't usually get the second aerial advantage on my team. I usually fail to get the aerial advantage the second time. It doesn't matter. I'll throw the attack here because he's already got a full turn meter bar. Yep, Rex is dead. And that's it. Nothing to be done here. Alright. So it'll be about 1.2 million. That's what I usually get. 1.15. I gotta get these guys faster or something so I can get that second aerial advantage. Or maybe I'll try having them eat one of my clones. Probably just need some better mods on these guys, honestly. Some more relic levels. Alright. It won't be a ton, but it'll help speed up proving grounds when I unlock it. Yeah, so for trying to get those older characters waiting on proving grounds is really a pain. Yeah. Unless CG pulls older tunes out of proving ground entirely, which wouldn't be surprised at this point. Just let Rancor sack a clone and the clones go really fast after you drop the door. Aren't you better off getting in all those initial attacks though and letting them trigger the sacrifice? Because that's all clone turns that are helping me get a better aerial advantage. So I think I just need to figure out how to time my clones better so that I can get that second aerial advantage. Maybe you're right. Maybe if I do the eat first, let them eat somebody, and the clones are already fast, and then I just delay a bit. and don't shoot the door. So, I mean, I don't have to put the door down right away, right? So maybe that'll get me, yeah, maybe that's a good idea. I'll try that. All right. Alrighty. Well, we did have the sacrifice when the door was down, though. So the sacrifice went off before we put the door down, so we had the extra speed. Jack6 says, I dropped the door after 1 or 2 more Rancor turns. Okay. All right, well, I'll experiment with that. We shall see. All right, well, let's take a look at this Loquitur GAC. See what we've got going on over here. We've got Frezzer. There's an R in the front there. Frezzer. It's almost the same front and backwards. Take the F off, it'd be Rezzer, both back and forward. Moss Isley Police Department. All right, interesting. Never policed a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. 7.8 million galactic power, 3.3 in ships, 4.5 in characters. 7-star Executor, rocking it for fleets. So in fleets he has Profundity, 6 stars. Executor, 7 stars. Negotiator, Malevolence, 3 other capital ships at Relic, and some leftovers. So tons of the things, guys. He's got the things. He's got the stuff. Character-wise, Jedi Master Luke, Master Kenobi, Sith Eternal, Skywalker, Malgus, Malak at Relic 8, Radis at Relic 9, of course for the Profundity Journey, Starkiller down here, Relic 7, with a full Starkiller Relic team. So yeah, lots of sauce here. So when I scouted him, he likes to put down a good defense, and I didn't feel like changing my defenses that much was going to change much. If I put my Sith Eternal on defense, for example, to try to beef up my defense, then I pretty much have no chance of beating what he puts down. So what he did put was kind of what we expected. He's got Malgus, Gas, the Qui-Gon team here. But basically he put a full Relic Malgus team there on one side and Gas, and then he put the Starkiller team and Kenobi here. So each of the front defenses has 2 pretty massive teams. So I have to make a choice whether to go top or bottom. I honestly don't think I can beat this Kenobi team with my Sith Eternal, and I haven't practiced with Vader in any meaningful way. So I don't know if you guys think that the Vader with the Vader Cron could take this out, but they're not going to get debuffed at first, right? If they're all light side, they can't be critically hit while they have protection up. They lose taunt. They dispel all debuffs on themselves, recover 50% health and protection. Where is it? Ignores taunt. Dispel all debuffs on him. Okay. Mastery. Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, so no Padme in the team for that extra protection up stuff. But still, I don't. With all the ways that they have to dispel debuffs, I don't see Vadercron taking that out. If you want to do Kenobi, you got to bring a buff dispel to get rid of the tenacity up. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we really don't have much of a chance against the Kenobi team. I feel like I could beat this Malgus team with my Sith Eternal. And I can beat this Gas team with my Sith Eternal. But I don't know that I have anything to beat either one of these teams once Gas is off the table. Or once, I'm sorry, my Sith Eternal has been used. So I think trying the Vadercron here is about the only chance that I have. So maybe somebody has experience with that. Do you know if the Vadercron is effective against the Gas team? I think we might be able to use the Vadercron here. And if we do, then we can try the Emperor Palpatine team here with Mara Jade against the Jedi. And we might be able to clear the top zone. So I think that's the challenge. That's the order for the day. See if we can get through this top zone here. And I think that's going to require us somehow using Vader to get through this. We've got to somehow chunk through this with the Vadercron. Do you have bounty hunters for the instant kill? I have the bounty hunter team, but the issue that I've had with it, I haven't been able to commit any resources to the Mando. So he's super slow. And with him and Grief Karga both being slow, I couldn't get enough speed on this team to reasonably challenge Gas teams yet. So I don't have that. I do have it set up. But with a 205 speed here, even with the Zam, with the Omicron on Zam, that gives me about another like 67 speed or something like that off of Zam. She goes to like 360 and then gives everybody like, or 340 or something like that, gives everybody like 70 speed. So 270 is not enough. I mean, that's not enough, and the team is weak. So as long as he's going before 270, he gets the whole team going, and then Gas is just going to kill my bounty hunters before they get to do their thing. So I've got to get this team so that the Mando speed is up around 250. And once I can get his speed up around 250, then that team will be effective. And I can, get it timed out and get it set up. But right now, those characters just, I tried and I messed around with it a bit, and it just wasn't fast enough, because I couldn't do the combo first. If I can do the combo first and get rid of Gas, even if they kill all of my bounty hunters afterwards, I don't care. Right, but I have to get it fast enough to get that kill on Gas right away. Is your Vader faster than the Rex? Ish. So he's at 277. He'll be at, let me just look at this real quick. Is that 16% speed that he gets, or 20%? In this 4% for each 501st ally present, so it's 20%, right? So 277.8. So he'll be acting at 350. I can't get my Vader that fast, so they'll be acting first. But I don't have anything else. I don't have another thing. So troopers won't beat this. I don't know. Well, I could put Vader into a team of Imperial troopers. All right, that would actually, let's just do Empire. Because this right here is like 385. So he would act at 385, and I could just drain all their turn meter. And what if I did that? Oops. Piet in Dark Trooper. Just put Vader into this team. Walk in, use Moff Gideon, drain their turn meter, and go from there. Wampa has a chance. It's small but higher than Vadercron. Wampa can win versus Gas, but it's sketchy. Against a Relic 4 Gas, huh? Yeah, the problem is if I give this combat away with Wampa, the likelihood that I'll stop the battle. See, I would have to actually go into airplane mode, and when I go into airplane mode, then you guys can't watch anymore. All right, because it'll stop the feed. Or maybe there's a way to go into airplane mode within BlueStacks, but I don't know what that is. I've always done it just with the computer internet. Gas is going to one-shot you. The Imperial Trooper hybrid Vadercron might work. As long as Vader takes down Gas, we're good, right? The problem is with Moff Gideon, I hate the way Moff Gideon's demoralized works with Gas, because Gas gets demoralized, he sits down, and when he stands back up, demoralize is gone, and you can never get demoralize back. But with this team, Vader will go, and with all the buffs he's going to get, these troopers are going to all be way overloaded on turn meter. So if Vader ever drops a turn, then they'll get to go. They'll all get to go. I don't know. I don't feel like I need these troopers for something else. I'm not going to clear top and bottom both, so we're very limited on how many teams we need. I say we try this. What do you guys think? Try it? Gas stops revives from the Datacron. Well, I don't think we're going to die. I think this is going to do enough damage. We'll be able to work down these clones to the point where hopefully by the time we sit Gas down in the first place, these clones should all have quite a lot of damage over time is built up on them. We're going to try it this way. We're going to give it a wing and a prayer. If it works, we're good. If it doesn't work, we could still try Wampa. Lots of things. Lots of stuff here. So when I drain turn meter here, the nice thing is it doesn't affect Vader. Nope. Okay. Alright, so Merciless Massacre will target Gas, hit him. Let's just load up these clones, right? We could just load up these clones. Till he goes down. I'm going to Merciless Massacre again right here. And I'm going to try to be careful and not knock Gas down here. Okay. Don't knock him down. And then I actually want to hit 5s with a basic here. Try to take a big chunk of his life away. Do this. I'm going to re-up my Merciless. We're going to do the hit on 5s again right away as a basic. So he's out of life. He's out of life. Now we can just kind of force crush around. Okay. Now we can Merciless again and try to just get him right out of here. Crush. Probably get Rex out. Oh, he's not got a tag on him anymore. All right, let's get him out of here. Let's do a Force Crush here again. Try to get the cooldowns. Merciless again. Get out of here. All right. Now, boop. Okay, come on, Dark Trooper. Oh, 1 stack, no stacks. All right. All right. Well, you know, got 4 clones out of there. All right, so now we can work on other stuff. Let's work on other stuff and then come back. Let's do that. So this is the other big battle we got to fight. We're gonna need Watt in here for sure. Gonna use a Datacron whether we need it or not. I think Health Steal could be good. Do I have another one with a lot of armor? That has some decent armor on it. Decent armor, protection. That's just got a bunch of stuff. And then we've got 30% dodge. I don't know, maybe that dodge is better than the rest of the stuff. Okay. We don't need the grit, right? We used up the trooper team that we usually use with the grit. All right, so then let's think about this. We basically have to link Malgus and Malik, and then we have to survive until the ult goes off, kill the 2 of them, and work it out from there, right? I think your buffs cranked up Gas's offense. Yeah. Yeah, Gas was an angry man when he stood up. It's okay. It's okay. I'm down to just Gas now. I feel like that's something that I should have a team somewhere that can manage. Maybe that Revan team with Yoda goes in there and finishes him up or something. We got options. We can try some stuff. We got to see what we got left over. Can anybody see anything different that I should do here? I mean, I feel like it's just got to be Malik and Malgus that get linked and taken down. All right, let's get in here and see if we can get this done. I went on GAC Science. I don't know if any of you guys use the GAC Science website. It's pretty good. It's interesting stuff. So GAC Science shows that people are using like Revan teams with Jedi Knight Luke and stuff like that to beat these Malgus teams. Of course, I don't have any of that stuff built yet on the Loquitur account, so can't use what you don't have. It's a pretty obvious thing, but so yeah, so I'm stuck basically using a Galactic Legend against this team. I don't really think I have anything else. Unless we find out somehow that Admiral Radis could be a counter for this, which I played around with in Conquest, trying to beat a Revan team with Radis. And it works in Conquest with the right data disks, of course. But I don't feel like that's a team that's reasonable to expect to get that done in GAC. Okay, let's link here. Link here. I'm excited to play around with the Radis team in GAC. It's an interesting team. It really does almost nothing, and then you get the download done, and the download is pretty amazing, and leaves you in a situation where typically you get full banners. Even if you don't kill everything with the download, you do end up, usually able to kill off the last couple characters easily and maintain full banners. So it's pretty cool. All right, we got to check speeds here. We don't have a Kiadi Mundi, which is good. 260, 290, right? They get 30 speed. So it's 290 there. Shakti is going to be too fast, isn't she? 289. Oof. So that's 319. That's faster than my. That's faster than my Thrawn. 296. So 326. Also faster than my Thrawn. So what is she gonna do? She'll call somebody to assist, probably Anakin. I think this is similar. I think I just need to take a team in here, kill Qui-Gon, and I can clean it up. I could take the Palpatine team in here, but honestly, I think the Palpatine team might lose. If these two characters just call characters to attack or assist and kill Mara Jade, then it's over. Hermit Yoda, so it's not a full Galactic Republic team. That really doesn't matter except for Anakin's smash, right? Isn't that really all that's being affected by it? It just means that this... okay. Isn't this... takes a bonus turn. If all allies were Galactic Republic, he does 100% more damage. So that's the only thing that changes, really, right? So with this many relics on the team, I mean, it's still a pretty big threat, even without being all GR. If Hoda happens to put Master's training on Anakin, you might have similar results. Too much RNG, though. Yeah, I mean, the thing that we can do is bring in, like, our clones. And I feel like the clone team is going to kill Qui-Gon. And if we have to come in and clean it up after Qui-Gon's dead, we can work with that, right? Let's take a look at Rex's speed and just make sure I'm not... Yeah, he's 301 speed and he'll get 16%. So he's should be comfortably faster than the rest of these guys. And I think we just shoot Qui-Gon in the face and go from there. Don't even worry about dying, you know. Anakin will trigger the sacrifice. So that's basically what we expect, right? We mass assist on Anakin, or on Qui-Gon. We kill him, and then we take the hit from from the Anakin sacrifice and try to pull it out from there. This is the value of speed mods, y'all. If this guy had a account with slow speed mods, then I could just steamroll him with substandard characters. But you know, he's got good enough mods that I actually have to fight this out. All right, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to just kill Qui-Gon fast as we can, quick like a bunny. Get in here. Oh, there it is. No sacrifice. We didn't even get the sacrifice. Okay, there it is. Take off all those foresights. Ooh, Master's Training. We don't want this. Get out of here, Anakin. We gotta kill him fast now. Don't stun me. Don't stun me. Alright, he's gone. Alright. We're gonna take Shock T just because we really can't afford the stun right now. Okay, alright. Lose your buffs, lady. Thank you. Alright, now, if we get stunned, we don't care. Cleaned it up. 57 banners. It's fine. If you're going to build a Qui-Gon team, I really strongly recommend you put a tank on it. If there had been a Mace Windu or a Kenobi or even a weak Ki-Adi-Mundi here, the tanks can't die as long as Qui-Gon's alive. So all you need is for your tank to successfully get in the way for like 2 or 3 turns, and it really makes the team so much harder to deal with. So Qui-Gon, Anakin, tank, and then 2 of whatever you want. Do you think building the 501st clone team early is important now? No, I don't. I think if you want a guild-centered account, the right way to go now would be something like building a profundity first and going into Jabba the Hutt. I think that gives you the most chance of, you know, punching way up above your weight. Because if you were willing to commit to, and it'd take you about a year to get there, right? So if you build your Geos, Imperial Troopers, stuff like that to stabilize your account, get your income going, and then after that you plan to build Jabba and make a contribution to the new TB, I think that's going to be a much more attractive thing than the Ki-Adi-Mundi mission is old news now. People still want the character, but it's old news. I mean, the character isn't. You look at a character like Malgus. If Ki-Adi-Mundi made as much difference for a team as Malgus makes, then people would be going crazy to get him, right? It'd be like everybody would have to have a Ki-Adi-Mundi. But he's not that good. He's not that good. All right, I got to read this. I can never remember the deal with his stun, right? While there's other active allies, he can't drop below. He advances, removes all other status effects when he takes cover, leaves cover, taunt, other can't be targeted. Okay, fine. Chosen one. If he's critically hit, he dispels all debuffs on himself. Enemies attacking out of turn can't critically hit. If the target enemy has no protection. Okay. If all allies are 501st, he gains. Okay. So basically, he can be stunned, but everybody's 501st because he's 501st. So there's only one, and he is 501st, so he'll still get those benefits, right? He doesn't get the advance and all that stuff, but he still has basically stun immunity. So what's the best way to get through him? We've got a Grievous team we can Wampa. You guys want to you want to try the Wampa here? Just try Wampa versus Gas and see what happens. I feel like this should go well, right? Because doesn't Wampa get doesn't Wampa get even extra stuff if there's only one character he's facing? Gains 100%. If there are no other active allies, he gains more stuff. If there's only one active enemy, doubled. So he is just stacked against one enemy, right? I say we just try this. This should be an easy win. Wampa can take out a full Gas squad. Okay. Yeah, solo versus Gas, I feel like Wampa's really got good chances here. And he started out without full protection. Wow. Kill myself with that. He schooled that Gas. He embarrassed him. That was pretty fantastic. All right. So what do we have over here? We have two teams that we can beat, right? We've got bounty hunters we can beat with something. And you know, maybe try something against this Grievous team. We can experiment against Grievous. We can. You want to try the Radis team? Try that Radis team against Grievous and see if they can hold out. I do have a weak link there, but I think we could. I think we could make some things happen. So this is a question of. I feel like maybe we just nest and just go. Let's take a look here. Low grade is the one we got to pay attention to for the days. Yeah, he's not, you know, I 72% potency, so he's just out of reach. I think I'm at 176, right? So is that correct? 173. Yeah, okay. So he's just out of reach, just barely out of reach. So he shouldn't be able to daze me. Should be good. Use Dooku. Dooku can be dangerous against these guys if they start getting into stealth. Then Dooku can't counterattack Ewoks who are in stealth. And it can go badly. It can go badly because there'll be a bunch of turns where he can't counterattack. And if he can't counterattack, he can't get his protection back. And then he just basically gets mowed down by 1,000,000,001 Ewok turns. See, there we got guys in stealth. And this would start to be a problem right now for Dooku. Plus, Nest can ignore all of the foresights, which is fun. Her basic attack can't be dodged. And when she does hit with her basic attack, she removes defensive buffs. So stuff like foresight gets removed. It's pretty cool. She ignores the foresight and then also gets rid of it. Good character, Nest. I've heard she's good. Let's get that Logray out of here. He's waving that stick just a little too much for my likings. All right, Wicket. I see a Wicket. Ooh. Magic trick. Wicket disappeared. All right. One zone clear. And then I get to his ships, and he's going to have, like, pure ugliness here. Or maybe not. I don't see. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, yeah. He's got both of those bad boys on defense. Zoinks. Okay, so I guess I'm fighting against Negotiator. One zone clear. Probably not a good time to be experimenting, but we're going to experiment anyway. What do we have? What if? What happens if my Mara Jade team 310 does he give them speed? 35 speed. If there are no GL allies and he's okay, all that stuff, they get 35 speed. But in theory, if my Mara Jade team was faster than his Starkiller team, wouldn't that just... I never thought about that before. So you could bring in your own just normal Mara Jade team against this team. And as long as you get to go first, you bring in Moff Gideon to drain their turn meter. And that's it, right? What am I missing, guys? What am I missing? Why wouldn't that work? I mean, he gives them 35 speed, so you gotta be pretty dang fast to have your Mara Jade team faster than his. But you can just put Moff Gideon there and have 370 speed. 365, you know, I guess is what I've got on this account. Why wouldn't that work? Is there something that stops that from working? You guys let me know. He gives tons of speed. And GAC, Starkiller gives 70 speed with the Omicron. Oh. I got you. CLS works well against them. Yeah. Let's see what we're gonna do here. I think I'm gonna play this Radis team, and what am I gonna do here? What other teams do I have? I want to try the Radis team right here. I have my reasons for wanting to try it against Grievous. And I think I am going to... Do we use a Rogue One character here, or do we use Chupio? Because this, with a Relic 9 character, that's a lot of stats to give to everybody. That is a lot of stats to give out. And he doesn't require everybody to be all Rogue One. It just says, for each Rogue One ally, everybody gets stuff. So I suppose it's probably better to get the bonus, huh? Let's get the extra 10%. I just don't really have a good character to put in that last slot. All these characters are too low level still. That's what I was hoping to do with my added gear, with this new gear thing they've got going on, you know? Alright, we're going to try this. It's going to be sketch. We're going to give it a try. Grievous can also beat Starkiller. Well, there you go. I hope that it did that before my team loaded in. If it aired out while the team was loading and the battle never started, we should still be good to be able to try that battle. How about Scarif instead of Biston? Scarif instead of Biston. I mean, putting in 2 low-level characters instead of a relic character? I don't know. I mean, everything's just to buy time, right? The whole... it shows 1 battle. Pretty unhappy with that. Pretty unhappy with that. Nothing I can do about it now. All right, we got to take in this super weak team with 1 character on it. Here we go. Let's go. So I'm going to kill the B2. Maybe not. Let's do this. Okay, maybe we can kill this B2. Oh! That's a tanky B2 for being gear 12. Yoda's giving him little love tickles here. Okay, so Savior's down. 1 Jedi down. Bindo's about to go down. We're going to give it over to Bindo and have him resurrect instantly. Okay. Lesson learned, Droideka. I get it. I hear you. I hear you. Let's stun the Droideka. Let's not stun the Droideka. Let's do a basic. Jump in. Spread the buffs. Wave the little hand. Don't die on me, Yoda. You're my only hope. Okay, let's try to get this Droideka out of here. Do the big hit here, get a stun. Let's jump in. Oh boy, this is going to go badly because we're going to trigger him. Then he's going to kill Droideka, get triggered again. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. If we could somehow one-shot Grievous. Yeah, that was not great. Kind of expected it not to be great, though, to be fair. Can we CLS that? Dash Rendar it? We can play around. We've got stuff. We got things we can do. Let's come in here on these bounty hunters and see if we can use our Empire team. We're just digging around for some money and banners at this point. I've only got 1 team that he can't beat on defense. I mean, theoretically, if he can't beat Kenobi. But he can beat everything else, and he's got 2 teams in the bottom front that I can't beat and 2 ships that I can't beat. So he can beat 2 more teams than I can beat, and I've already had to drop battles just to get this far. So I don't hold much hope of winning this if he plays. But I'm not going to... Certainly not going to tap out without giving it all I got. Have you got Geos? I do have Geos. I do have Geos. Where do you think I should use the Geos? Use them on that Grievous. We'll use the Empire team here on Bounty Hunters. It works shockingly well. Shockingly well. Get it? Shockingly. All right. Cad Bane has turn meter for some reason, so we'll try to rectify that. Get him out of here. Oh, go away, sir. I don't like it. Don't want it. Don't need any of what you're offering. All right. Get rid of their turn meter again. Whoop. That's such a satisfying look when the opposite screen just loses all their turn meter. Pretty fantastic. All right. Get rid of that Bosk. If anybody else wakes up here, I'm not too concerned about it. We will eventually end up kicking this Boba Fett. Don't think we're going to kick him quite yet. Oh, we do have to kick him now. All right, back here on Dengar. All right. You do have to be a little bit cautious on this Empire team. If you get everybody stunned up and you get overconfident, and then you come in right at the end and you kill one of these guys that got Bounty Hunter's Resolve, they come back to life with no debuffs on them and turn meter. And then they get to go, and then bad things happen and you lose control. So we don't want that. Kill him now. He's got no turn meter at all. Fantastic. And that should be it. And his team loses without ever taking a turn. That's fun. Sad that I didn't get to play out that Radis. I really wanted to play that Radis out. Okay, can CLS beat this? Does CLS beat? I mean, we get a lot of attacks, right? So we could take down B1 pretty well, I would think. Even with itsy bitsy little teeny weeny. Oh man, these guys are so weak. We're going to try it anyway. We're just going to try to see if we can smash through this B1 before Grievous kills us all with one hit. Alright. Stun Droidica. Because we can't really stun B1, right? So we won't waste our energy on that. Yeah, let's get some extra attacks here. That's all we're doing. Stun. Sure, why not? Get some damage on everybody here. Yep. Yep. Couldn't really not hit Grievous though, could we? Alright. Down to Grievous. I feel like maybe we could have. Maybe we could have just laid into Grievous and made him put the taunt over on Droidica. I don't know. I don't know if there was any other way to play that would have been better. But Grievous alone with no other droids, not that scary, really. We still have an Iden team. We still have a Dash Rendar team. Let's take Iden in there. She should be able to clean up a solo Grievous real easy, right? We won't even use all of them. We'll just use 4. Ewoks on GG. Mon Mothma plus C3PO is a duo. Oh, man. I read the chat a bit too late, guys. I didn't see it until too late. Mon Mothma and 3PO? Oh, man. I didn't have Hermit Yoda left, though. If I had Hermit Yoda left, I probably would have played that team. Probably could have played that team. All right. I'm mad that I didn't get to play my Radis. Radis Crash. I think I prefer the malevolent matchup here. Although if I can beat him with the negotiator, then I could take a crack at the executor with the... Yeah, I don't know. That seems horrible. Let's just get the banners that we know we can get and move along. He's got this as a starting ship, which is horrible. This ship derives all of its power from this. Always having taunt while it has protection up. When you start with it in the starting 3, it doesn't get any of that. I'm going to try it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do this and let's give a crack at the executor. I don't know. I feel like if I don't do it this way, I'm giving up too easy. I don't have a Ebon Hawk. Yeah, the Executor is just going to be hard to deal with without Ebon Hawk. All right. I honestly don't even know if I've got a chance. And I don't think I can beat Profundity either. Can I beat Profundity with... Maybe Profundity's better. I haven't practiced that matchup at all. Like 0 times. Never. So, what's the key to beating the Profundity with Malevolence? You guys know? If you know how to do it, let me know. Alright, here we go. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Alright, get some big damage here. Okay. Alright. We'll take our surgical scalpel here. And... everybody has days and I can't do anything. Ugh. Alright. Okay, we still got him. We still got the Anakin out of here. We'll get to re-up our undying loyalty to the Galactic Republic here. And... I think Plo is probably the most annoying thing on the field right now. Strange as that seems. I actually don't want to give Anakin more turns. Oddly enough, let's give 5s the turn. If I give Anakin more turns, it just accelerates his loss of unending loyalty, which means he's vulnerable to getting killed, so we actually don't want him taking a bunch of turns right now. Alright, let's do this again. Most broken skill in the game. Okay, let's go over here. Get rid of that stuff. Just basic. Do the ult. Hopefully get rid of this tank now. Try to get rid of 5s next. Big damage. Bomb's going to go off here in a sec. Oh, he got unending loyalty back. Oh, well. So it goes. And we'll give Anakin the turn now because he's lost his unending loyalty anyway. Now he's got it back. I don't think anything can kill us, but might as well take it. Hey DL, any more Obticeo updates? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean Obticeo updates? We have one tomorrow. We will have an Obticeo update tomorrow, right? All right. have not researched this at all. I don't know what the right thing to do is here. So I'm going to try to play just a super standard Malevolence team, and we'll see what we can get done. Stop all the assists with the fire from the bomber. Nuke down the Y-wing with Spy's mass assist and stop all the assists with the fire from the bomber. Oh, so we need the Emperor bomber, the Empire bomber. That ship's on defense, so we don't have that one. That would be good. Sean unavailable says Lightsaber is clicked. Lol's here. Hello, sir. I have come. Nice. All right. Well, we're going to get in there and try it with this. Let's see if we can hit that Y-wing hard enough to take it out. He's going to be removing the buzz droids, which is super annoying. Okay. Hold up. Hold up. Hold out. Don't die. Okay. Get some buzz droids. Yeah, we'll clear over here. We're gonna let that ride. Oh. So nasty. I absolutely hate that debuff. It's like the worst thing ever. The disappearing protection debuff. Yup. Oh man, I hate that. Okay, all right. Well, we're definitely going to get that guy killed. So that's something. What? No! How not? No! We've lost it. We've lost it. How did that not kill him? I must have done something wrong. Trying to figure out. I have to go back and watch. I think it had something to do with. I don't think I refreshed the buzz droids, but he got rid of the buzz droids somehow before I got the spy in. I don't think he had buzz droids on him when I hit with the spy. Okay, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be all we can do here. 662 banners. That's rotten. We cleared a zone though, right guys? We cleared a zone. We had two-shot the gas. We had complete fumble on the Grievous because we game crashed. Speaking of that, I'm going to go over to the Obticeo account and I'm going to reset it, start it over, and make sure that we don't have a game crash there. I restart the BlueStack stuff literally like every time I'm getting ready to come on stream. I stop it and I restart. And that keeps me from crashing for the most part. Still happens sometimes though. Okay, we've got that restarted now. You guys got any questions or comments or anything? There goes your banner. Bad RNG left the blip. Yeah, that was very close to be. I was so confident that spy was going to come in and kill him. I really thought that was a kill. Yep. with the spy and 2 little ships assisting, it felt like that had to be a kill. Yeah. The Imperial bomber, I can see where that would be the ticket, right? Putting the flames on the rebels. And then you got to be very careful not to put too many other debuffs on them so that they don't clear them all off. Or am I misthinking that? They do cleanse. They cleanse a lot. That team cleanses a lot. It's hard to keep debuffs on them. I like to use Nox player instead of BlueStacks. Crash less for me. Macros for ally point clicking, and multi-screen for alts. Yeah, I tried BlueStacks. I used to run. Man, I'm blanking. Holy cow. So I've run a couple different kinds of emulators before, and BlueStacks has been the most reliable one for me. So yeah, that's the one I've stuck with for the longest. How close to profundity are you on Obticeo? Both of the accounts, both Loquitur and Obticeo, are in striking distance. The next event, I believe, is at the end of December, and we should be good. We should be good to get the... Well, on the Obticeo account, I'll have Dash Rendar relicked. It won't be a problem for me to get him to Relic 7, but getting him to Relic 7 and also getting Radis to Relic 9 is going to be the trick. And if I end up a little bit short, if I have to drop like $20 to get the profundity and not wait another month, you know, I want the account to be kind of free to play, but if I have to drop $20 to get them to make that happen, I will. You know, get those last crystals that I need to get the Cantina refreshes, to get the signal data or whatever. I'd rather spend $20 than wait a whole extra month. So it's going to be pretty close for the Obticeo account. I believe we're going to be ready without having to spend any money on crystals, but yeah, but we should be good to go. Dash is 17 pieces away from being relicked. But we'd need like 90 of the blue signal data just to get Radis from where he's at to Relic 9. So we still need like 25 more of this signal data. Still more of this signal data. I think we're good here, right? But we need like 8 refreshes worth of farming this or more just to get Radis to Relic 9, and then we still got Dash to go. So Radis Relic 8 this week, Radis Relic 9 next week, and Dash to Relic next week. Finish him out to 7 before the end of the month. Should work. Crashes have cost me so many GACs. Says Sean, unavailable. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I think, honestly, if I go back through the history of all the GACs I've ever played, I would say probably 90% of the matches that I win, I win clear and away, and it wouldn't have mattered if I had a crash or not. About 10% of the wins, the banners are close enough, or there's that one key matchup where you're playing like your Galactic Legend against their whatever, and if you drop that battle, then you lose the GAC. I had my most regrettable GAC ever. I didn't lose it because of a crash, but I remember I had it all figured out. I could win the GAC, and then I accidentally put in the Sith Eternal Emperor where I meant to put Emperor Palpatine, and I threw away my C, and I threw away that whole GAC. I was so mad at myself. Still am. When I think about it, I still grit my teeth a little bit. That's crazy. All right, got a lot of people in here watching, but not a lot of likes. So, well, I mean, there's a lot of likes, but it's not as many likes as I have people watching. So if you could do me the favor, just flick your wrist, grab that like saber, Cut that like button in half real quick. I got a tutorial on how to do that. I think maybe I can show you. Looks something like this. Right through there. Simple. Easy. Easy as that right there. Lightsaber mutilated. All right. Let's get in here on this Obticeo account and see what we can do. Stats of my opponent. 3.6 million galactic power for Yushkin, the Sith Eternal. Looks Russian. Can't read Russian, so I'm going to guess that says, let's see. Man, I can't think of anything clever. Wampa delivery. Yeah, that's what it is. Wampa delivery. 20 of the first 2 relic pieces as event rewards. Lord of Stone says, yeah, I remember. I saw that one live. Yeah, there was this moment. I was just like talking with chat, playing against some Geos, and I'm like, we'll just take this team in against Geos. And I click the button, and I'm like, so awful. So awful. All right. I started a hyperdrive bundle in April this year, and I wish I'd followed Obticeo. Instead, I went for SLKR, and we're now working on Executor, but focusing SLKR made me so far behind in fleet placement. The finalizer fleet is awesome for fleet, though. You can beat Executors with the finalizer fleet. So if you went the SLKR route, take a look, because in some of my older GACs where I was playing my main account, and there's plenty of other people out there that have videos on it, but you can see how to beat the Executors with your finalizer. It makes your climb painful. Makes you probably can get to number 1 every day, but then you'll start out at number 26. I used a finalizer for a long time as my main fleet in Fleet Arena, and that's what it would be for me. I would just get pounded back down overnight, and then whenever I had to play like all 5 matches, and I would get in top 5. Or if I lost a match somewhere in there, I would have to refresh and pay for 50 crystals to get more. So I would have to play a lot more matchups and try a lot harder. But the finalizer fleet can beat, to my knowledge, everything but profundity. Yep. Zvezdnya Republika. Okay. If that means something to people in Russian, I have no idea. Biscuit says, I find finalizer more consistent than executor mirrors, but I set my executor on defense overnight so I don't end up at 69. Yeah, exactly, Biscuit. Exactly, yeah. Night Sisters with Relic Daka and Gear 10 Zombie is a decent Grievous counter. Need the Zeta. Talzin lead and on Daka. And then if they have Newt, it makes things harder. Hey, DL, what's a decent early to mid-game team against GG droids? I feel like I get stonewalled by them somehow. What I would recommend, honestly, going for a very early gas, to me, has lost its appeal. Going for a very early Malik, the Revens into Malik is not as good as it once was. So I think if every player just builds a Wampa, anybody who likes GAC can build a Wampa with Get One as your first Get One purchase, put the Omicron on it, and it shames the Grievous team. I mean, even at moderate relics, that Wampa just beats all the Grievous teams. And even if they have Newt in there, it's still Grievous still loses to Wampa. So that's what I would say is one of my favorites. There's also the Clone Bomb team. I used that on my Loquitur account for the longest time. Basically, you take 5s to at least Relic 5, Relic 7 if you can afford it, and you put him in there with Shock T and a bunch of whatever your other clones are. And on my Loquitur account, they were bad. It was like a 4-star ARC Trooper at Gear 9. I mean, just garbage. And then I built my 5s with a lot of speed and a lot of offense. Because when the sacrifice comes in, he gives all the rest of the clones his speed and offense. And a 4-star ARC Trooper at Gear 9 gets Relic 7 offense and plus 300 speed. And then the team just cuts through Grievous like he's nothing. So it works almost as well as a full Relic clone team. But it does rely on you getting the sacrifice, and the banners on it are garbage. And there is a chance that if the B2 just goes crazy on you, that you lose that matchup if your clones are too weak. But, a Gear 12 Shock T, garbage clones, Relic 5s, is an early game way to beat most of the Grievous teams. It'll beat anything that's not like full Relic Grievous teams. But if you fight a team that's got full relics with the higher relic B1, that team can lose. But that's another viable counter. So you, like was mentioned in the chat, Night Sisters, you've got a single character in Wampa that can just destroy Grievous teams, and then you've got the Clone Bomb team. All good options. Lord of Stone says, my Relic 3 Wampa has never lost to any Grievous team. Nice. I've got my Grievous set up so that I could potentially beat Sith Eternal with it. We fought a few Sith Eternals. We beat, I think, 2 Sith Eternals with Wampa so far. But then I haven't seen a whole lot of Sith Eternal on defense since I put him at Relic 7 and beefed up his mods. So unfortunately, I don't get to use him like that. But yeah, Wampa's a beast. It's an investment that you can never regret, right? He's going to get you a win somewhere in GAC as a solo character. So it's like one of those, take a small detour, relic your Wampa, no regrets. All right. I'll start snagging Wampa after I get my Hoda. Nope. Get the Wampa first. I can't think of anything you would want Hoda for that would be better than Wampa. Honestly, I would get Wampa before I would ever work on Hermit Yoda. Hermit Yoda's good, but I mean, unless you somehow already have Jedi Knight Luke, I can't see why Hermit Yoda would ever over prioritize the Wampa. I'm only like 20 shards off of Hoda. Okay, well, fine. Then finish him off. I won't argue if you're only 20 shards away. All right. Wampa might be better than Malik, but he's certainly not better than Gas. And both Gas and Malik are leagues better than Hoda. Yeah, it's certainly not about the quality of the characters. Like, Gas is going to just provide so much more gameplay for you for the whole game, right? Like, Gas is going to be tons better than Wampa. And not even an argument there. The only thing is when, right? The only question is when. When's the right time to build Gas? And my thought is not right away, right? Like you have time to build the Wampa before you would want to build Gas. Just my thoughts. All right, let's look at his Galactic Battles 1 6.3. So the account's about a year and 3 months, year and 4 months old. So that's not so bad. That's only about 4 or 5 months older than my account. Interesting. All right, and he's got the Sith Eternal Emperor already in the account. Malevolence 6 stars, no negotiator. And Let's see. So he's got Houndstooth, the Emperor's Shuttle. Look at that. He's got 6 stars in the Emperor's Shuttle. That's pretty impressive. So he'll have a good fleet there. I think I have the fleet advantage over him because I have closed out my Kenobi. You know, I've got my Kenobi, but I got my Negotiator. But I don't know. It's pretty close in fleet. Here he has Sith Eternal Emperor. He's got both Brevins. Is Malak in here? Let's see a relic Malak. Let's check for Malakaliki Maka. There he is. What's that? Gear 8, gear 9? Okay. So he's got a little Malak somewhere. Baby Malak. He still destroy things. That character's crazy. Okay, so he's got Sith Eternal. Vader, some bounty hunters. Darth Treya, Relic 5. Interesting. So he built a Triumvirate to go along with his Sith Eternal. Is that how he's playing it in the arena? Let's take a look. Interesting, no. So he's got Geo for tank, Vader, Treya, and Sidious. No Wat Tambor. Okay, advice for my opponent. Several pieces of advice for this opponent. Wat Tambor needs to be in your team with the Emperor every time. Do you even have Wat? You have to get Wat, buddy. You must have a Wat Tambor to go with your C. C is half a man without his Wat. Okay. Fastest non-GL character here is Thrawn, 314. Not bad, guys. Right? Not bad. Sidious. Sidious is a decently fast character anyway, 274. So he's got some decent mods. The other piece of advice that I would give to my opponent if he does watch this, read the kit for Iden Versio carefully. Because you've built a team with all these troopers, and it's, you know, looks good, relic troopers, but her Omicron falls apart when you have other people that are leaders. So with Piet and Gideon in there, if no other allies have the leader thing, all of this stuff that they gain, it's all gone. So this is only true if no other allies have the leader tag. So they lose everything. The Omicron's just gone. Doesn't exist. So word to my opponent, check that team, get those leaders out of there. Even with, Iden and Stark and 3 garbage troopers in here, kicking in that Omicron is worth more than, putting all these other leaders in there. Or if you want to play this team, you got to put Veers in the lead and then just let Iden be another trooper, and she can still remove debuffs, which none of the other troopers can, so it's not bad. But either Veers lead or get these leaders out of here. You got the Omicron. All right, so we're facing the trooper team, an Emperor Palpatine team here with an Omicron on. His Omicron is like helping the Dark Trooper, though, right? If Death Trooper is present, he also gains those bonuses. When Krennic is called, yeah. So this is a bunch about Death Trooper, but there's no Death Trooper in the squad. But Krennic does hit harder. So we'll have to pay attention to that team. We've got Geos here. It's a lot of relic stuff. Grievous team. Oof. And then bounty hunters. All right, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna sort this out? Maybe try Wampa here. What do you guys think? Just my Wampa's only gear 12 on this account. Do you think a gear 12 Wampa can take on these guys with a Newt? Is Malik worth taking to R9? Yeah. If you have a Malgus team, maybe you would want to take him to R9. Once you get Malik to about Relic 7, he's super durable. You can solo stuff with him in GAC. You don't really care about Relic 9 until like you put him in a Malgus team or something like that and put him on defense. So I think I feel like Relic 7 is fine on Malik. I feel like you would really, if you had the Relic 8 and 9 materials, I just feel like there's so many other characters that need that, and Malik doesn't really need it. That's my thought. I kind of want to see it just to see how it works. Yeah. Okay. Well, do we have to remove the extortion? I think we don't, right? We don't remove the extortion and we just rely on counterattacks. I think that's what we do. Ooh, this is dicey. It saves us a team though, right? Because if we can make this work, then we don't have to use a better team. Newt is not good. Okay, let's womp. Everybody, let's womp. There's the extortion. Okay. I'm going to ramp damage. We're going to see if this works just with counterattacks. Alright, I'm removing it. Okay. Buff up. There's the extortion again. Remove it again. Okay, we gotta... Alright, let's womp. Oof. Get hit like 3 times in a row here. We really just need to kill Grievous, so I'm just gonna ramp as long as I. Ooh, this is tough. Okay, now we'll leave the extortion on and lifesteal. Nope. Newt doesn't have the Zeta. Yeah, we just don't have quite enough hit points to stay with it for the whole thing. But now, I mean, with just a Grievous and a Newt, I can clean that up with a lame Mon Mothma team. There's a lot of stuff I can do here. All right, let's take a look at the speeds on this team. And if it's slow enough, it's got to be pretty slow. Nope. We could use the Empire team with Marjade, but this team is not slow enough. It's slow enough for troopers, though. Oof. There's a lot of relics against my troopers. I think that's what we got to do, though. We got to try the troopers in here. I'm going to kick out Stark and bring in the ranged trooper. Oof. We really only got one big hitter on this team, right? So the Dark Trooper is the only guy that's doing damage. So basically it's Dark Trooper and he's got to kill 8 characters. So let's get in there. What's your thoughts on Malgus DL? My opponent had one on offense. Malgus, fantastic. Good character, good for defense. If the opponent can afford to save him for offense, I do not see a problem with saving him for offense either. Seems perfectly reasonable to me. But that would only be the case if you believe that you're going to be fighting up against some really good teams. Like, you say, okay, I want my Malgus on offense to be able to beat Starkiller or take a shot at a GL or something. I don't know. But yeah, I can see keeping Malgus if you wanted him on offense as a hard-hitting team. All right, drain turn meter on everybody, hit Bosk. So now we're in the comfort zone. We can take a couple shots over here. This will probably still kill him, so let's do that. Now that we've got ramped up on our, we got 27 stacks, so that's like 150% of our base damage being done on every hit. 6 times however many stacks we've got. So 35 stacks, it's 200%. So it's 3 times your normal damage. So once we get that ramped up, we're confident, good to go. Bounty Hunter's out. All right. You know what? Let's just get this done with, get it over with. Let's find some bad rebel fighters to put in here. We've got Biggs and Wedge. We could put in like this guy and this guy. And they might get killed by Grievous, but we just want lots of instances of attacks. We're going to take Grievous down first. We're going to ignore Newt. If we kill Newt, it's going to give Grievous free turns. We don't want to give Grievous free turns. We just want to kill Grievous before he gets to do anything. So we're just going to tickle him to death. Series of 1,000 paper cuts. Okay. And if we do get extortion or anything like that, having 6 characters on the board makes it super easy to get rid of extortion. So you don't ever have to worry about that nonsense. And in a Mon Mothma team, it's fantastic because removing the extortion counts as a non-attack move, and then everybody else assists with full damage. It's pretty nice. Sean Unbelievable says your troopers are amazing. It's the team that I think I've had the most fun with, and just I'm so familiar with like all of their stats and skills and everything that it's just autopilot. There's Treya. A full Sith Treya team on the back wall. How fast is this team? This Old Republic team could actually be a problem for me. I don't know. Wait, was there no Zalbar in that team? Oh, there he is. There he is. As I was clicking off of it, I thought for a second there was no Zalbar, and I was like, what? 202. 274. 251. That's not good. We've already got 2 characters going faster than mine. Makes Mara Jade less and less a good option. 203. So Sidious would go and do his area effect. I don't think he could kill anything, though. I don't think he'll kill my Mara Jade in one shot. Let's check and see if he put it Oh my goodness. Again. This is the second opponent that we've seen that put the Zeta on the wrong spot. The leadership is not Zeta'd. I can use Geos here. Right? I could just Geo this. Can I Geo this? It's some area effect damage. It's an isolate. I don't know. Maybe we're better off Vadering that. Oh, wrong. Wrong one. Okay, so what do we got here? Let's take Aiden against these Geos. Aiden Versio versus the world. Really don't enjoy taking her against a Relic Alpha, because that means a Relic Brute. The counterattacks can be pretty nasty. Still got to worry about Spy. We'll probably lose a couple of these troopers, but we got to rely on them just giving us turn meter. And the good old Snow Trooper just going crazy. All right. Here we go, Snow Trooper. It's your time, buddy. It's your time. We'll just drop the bomb on him here. Okay. Don't want the taunt back quite yet. Ooh, see, that counterattack is way too much. Do not like the Relic Brute. Alright. Let's, oh, there's the yeet from the Spy. Okay, we got rid of the two little guys. If we can get Poggle out of here, that would be good for us. That ability doesn't really do that much against Geos because they remove all the buffs when they attack anyway. So if they attacked a trooper, I suppose it would help against the brute counterattacks though, right? So if he counterattacked here and killed me. Okay, let's get him on lockdown again and try to kill Poggle. I don't mind leaving the Brute Alpha alive so much. If there's some way that we can get Poggle out of here, though. Because he's another way for them to get rid of debuffs. And the longer we can keep our debuffs around, the better off we are. Alright. Lawn mowing. Alright, alright. Get Poggle. Yeah, alright, alright. That's good, that's good. Now we'll try to get this Brute Alpha next. Pick him off. Like I said, we don't mind the Brute Alpha being alive so much, because everybody assisting and all that stuff does give us a lot of free turn meter. And a lot of Snow Trooper turns. Okay, as expected, we had some collateral damage along the way, but Snow Trooper mowed his way to victory. I have this image in my mind of Snow Trooper just like so many bolts and just like yelling for battery packs and I'm out of energy. I need a new pack. Maybe that's how it goes. All right. Aiden team. Let's try our stuff here. And we're going to put 3PO and Chewie in here. Just the buff. That's Vandor Chewbacca. There we go. Put them in there just to spread some more stats. Let's go. Geos will probably be fine. Isolate, Maul days. Dooku might mess up your day though. Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see what we can do. All right, let's take away turn meter from Gideon. As long as he doesn't go, then we don't get demoralized. So to me, getting rid of the demoralize is the key. All right. So working toward upload, him having the frenzy, he gets a lot of turns, and it really propels you toward the upload quickly. All right, let's try to get Piet out of here. Blind him. Okay, got the deflection up. Let's take out Stark. 71% uploaded, 77% uploaded, 84%, 87, 89. We're not going to get it. Aiden's going to die too fast. Don't die, Aiden. Hold out. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Upload. Bang. All right. We got to do it on Aiden Versio just standing around there. Okay, so we've got Vader still, who we could use on any team that we have left. This team. Did we already look at the speeds on this team? I don't remember. Don't remember. 248. Oh, we got to get our Thrawn going, ladies and gents. Our Thrawn. Look at how pathetic he is. So sad. 230. Time to see the dentist, Thrawn. Time to see the dentist, buddy. You guys get that joke? It's time to go see the dentist. 230. Tooth hurty. That's bad. That's a pretty bad dad joke right there, guys. All right, let's light up Palpatine here with some Geos. Yeet him on out of here. Oh. What? He's unyeetable. He says, no, the spy shall not defeat me. Spy's like, meh. I'll be back. See you again someday soon. Let's do this to Scion. Bonk. Get the taunt out of here. Get Tarkin out of here because he's got an area effect and we don't want that. He also has an area effect. He's ability blocked though. Let's take away his turn meter because we can. We can't. The stagger did not land. All right, bye, Krennic. Geo success. Total victory. We'll heal up. Make sure we get full banners. Okay. Poggle not wanting to do his job. Poggle's like, ability block? Nah. Skip that. Who needs an ability block? My band director used to make that dad joke. At least it was a pretty joke. I don't know. I feel like everybody out there, the ratio of groans to laughs is not in my favor. I think probably more groans than laughs for that one. We'll use Vader here. And then I want to maybe try Dash Rendar here. And it's not that great, but I don't know. We got to try this dash for something, right? So we've got Vandor Chewie in here somewhere. Maybe I should use CLS for this. I could use CLS for this. Let me just take out Canderous right away. Let's try CLS. Let's see. What do we got? We've got C-3PO. No, we don't. We don't have 3PO in this account. Getting confused between my two accounts. Whoops. Okay. So we really don't have a lot to choose from here. Rebels. Let's see what we got for rebels that we could put with. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. That really looks bad. I can't condone it. All right. Let's think again about the dash team. What do we got for the dash team? We could put Han and Chewie in the dash team, right? I mean, they're scoundrels and whatnot. And something like this. Obviously, they won't get prepared and they won't be able to take advantage of any of that stuff. But let's try this. The problem is Zalbar, right? Zalbar just has a ton of recovery. We got to kill Juhani. Let's take a look at what else we got. Nothing really. We got the Empire team. Oh boy, let's see if the Empire team's fast enough to deal with this. They must be, right? They must be. Got like 230 on Thrawn. Okay, 184 there. So they're slow enough. She's a putsy character, so no speed there, no speed on Zalbar. Mission probably won't be fast, right? Yeah, 178. All right. Maybe we're able to take advantage of this team. And then we can use Vader against the last team and then get on to ships. Try the dash team, that's more fun. I'm just afraid that Zalbar has so much recovery that if I don't have some mechanic by which to prevent him healing or something, that things become hard. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, and then we got to kick Canderous over here. Alright. We just got to find a way to get rid of all this turn meter, get people stunned, shocked, all that good stuff. Karth standing tall over here, acting like none of this really bothers him at all. Alright, try again to stun Karth. Man, I do not want you getting turned, Karth. What do I have to do to talk you into actually taking a stagger? Well, apparently nothing. Nothing to do but kill him. Alright, we're just going to hold off on that. If we need a kick for something to get back under control, we'll save it. So, should be getting back around to the stagger here soon. Juhani might go though, so let's kick her. Alright. Once we kill Zalbar, the rest goes pretty quickly, right? Get back on him. What you don't want to do though is you don't want to get down to so few characters that you lose your critical mass on your debuff train, right? You gotta make sure that without 3 characters you don't always get all your turn meter that you want. So there's 2, 1, and then done. Alright, good. Ugly wins, ugly wins. Alright, so basically if we use Vader here, which we're going to, as soon as they get a turn, they're going to be able to remove their debuffs. So basically, we have to throw our saber with impunity. What can we do here? Need a few more characters to try to make Vader faster. I guess we could just put stuff in. Get a tray that we're probably not going to use for something. This team doesn't have that many. He's got a lot of attacks out of turn, though. We could put Trey in the lead. I wish I had a nice tank to put in here. At least we got a little Bosk that we could put here. We've got Kylo. I suppose that's enough. It's going to be stunned a lot, though, right? No, because we can Wat Tambor him. Ah! Yeah, we can Wat Tambor here. What's more important? Tank tech on Kylo or weapon tech on Vader? We'll just rely on Wat getting 2 turns. Hope that he doesn't die to one shot from Sidious. That's what we're going to hope for. So we will put the tank tech on first. And then we'll have Bosk here just in case. Weapon tech on Vader is more important, you think? You know, I could probably agree to that. Put the weapon tech on Vader first. Merciless Massacre. We'll do this. And we'll try to get Maul out of here. Put a dent in him. Okay, coming on over here. And do that again. Even though she can cleanse their debuffs, they still do take some kind of damage for it. They can't die from it, but yeah. There we go. Oh, oh, come on. Did you guys see that? Wat lived. Wat lived with a sliver of life and then died to the damage overtimes. Get him. Hey, we got him. How do you like that? All right, let's stun him because we can. All right, let's see. Merciless Massacre again. We're going to target Treya first. We'll do this second. And then we're going to try to kill Dooku. Successful. Try to kill Marauder. Unsuccessful. Isolation over here. No taunt for me ever again. Alright. I suppose we'll have to... probably should have not done it that way. Okay. It's Merciless. Hit. Hit. Debuff. And then try to kill. Sidious standing tall. This guy. Okay, well, that's that. So, CLS. Han, Chewie. Whatever else we got in here. Farm Boy. Oh yeah, that Farm Boy Luke dough. What else do we have? Need one more rebel. And then we'll put him in. Actually, let's put in K2. Just for fun. Alright, so let's see if we can kill Sidious before Treya tears us apart. Oof. This guy. Too many debuffs, I guess. All right. Get him. Oh, man. He's chunky. He is chunky. Got him in the red. Got him. Now I'll just put this in full auto and just let it roll. See if we can kill Treya. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. We still got Dash Rendar to play around with if not. It's an uphill battle here. We're getting her, though. We're getting her. All right. Luke's back in fighting form. All right. 36 banners. Grinding away. Grinding away. Almost feels like we have enough teams for Chromium. It's a weird thing. What do we got on fleets over here? Got Malevolence, and we've got something. Everybody with this ship, why would you ever put it in a starting 3? It has like one of the best reinforcement abilities in the game. If you're going to play it at all, I feel like it always goes in reinforcements. Do any of you guys play this Phantom out front? Do you play the Phantom out front for the synergy with the Ghost, or would you always play it as a reinforcement? I'd always play it as a reinforcement. That's my thought. Kylo Solo. Alrighty, guys. Let's see. We've got the mirror match in fleets. I think that's what we've got, right? We've got... Oh, no, because we've... Okay. Because we've got Malevolence on defense. And we've just got Geos on offense. So we will have to bring in the Galactic Republic team here. This is not ideal. This is not ideal. If our Kenobi was a higher relic and more stars in the capital ship, I'd feel a lot more confident with this. I'm going to bring all my good stuff. All right, let's... Probably Ahsoka is better here than... Because even if I remove their... being able to strip off all those little overcharge things is nice, though. All right. We're going to do that. Blessed Carrot's in the house. Hey, Blessed. Is it morning there for you already? It's got to be like, what? Like 3 o'clock in the morning, man. Holy cow. How's your health? I'm doing much better today. Thank you. Thanks, Blessed. Appreciate you. You're such a nice guy, man. Let's do this. Oof. And we'll get Taunt up. There's all the buzz droids. Oof. Man, we are so far behind. Feels like we are so far behind. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll get damage. Kill a couple little guys. Give his capital ship turn meter. All the stuff that we don't want but have to do. Okay. Gotta get this reinforcement. Okay, we got it. Come on, Plo. Clear off those buzzies. Give us some turn meter. We're back in the game. All right. The Buzz Droid tragedy has been averted. Get our unending loyalty back up. Buzz Droid's off, I said. Maybe you didn't hear that part. Gotta remind you. Alright, fine. Do that area effect again. Alright. Let's pull that spy out of stealth and see if Anakin can kill it. Yeah. Now, you guys see why I like that ship so much. Cassian's U-Wing MVP. Such a good ship. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. It's like a surgeon's scalpel. You bring it in, carve out the bad part, move on. Blessed Carrot says 3 a.m. You must be in UK. He's in Portugal, I believe, if I remember correctly. The Blessed Portuguese Carrot. This is a cool name, too. Blessed Carrot. I love it. All right, let's bring in a couple Garbanzo reinforcements here. And we will save, like, all the stuff that we might need if we want to try a rebel fleet for cleanup. So we'll just bring in stuff. Yeah, I was going to say we could just do the rebel fleet, but I still think the Geo fleet is better than my rebels at the moment. Portugal out of the World Cup, the real football. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Real football. Football. I got to watch a World Cup game well, it's probably been about 10 years ago now, but got to watch a World Cup in Holland with some real hardcore World Cup fans, and it was a unique experience. How much they get into the game, and like it was incredible. Just the atmosphere. I mean, I didn't like. It wasn't that great for me, but just being around people that are that enthusiastic is infectious. So it was a heck of an experience, you know. It's fun. Fun. All right, so we're probably going to, I'm hoping that we're going to win on Obticeo. I think it's a fair matchup. The opponent has a pretty good chance of beating my stuff too. He still has that Galactic Legends Sith Eternal, so I don't think those troopers are going to stand up to that. But then he's actually got to fight against the Qui-Gon team, so that's something. So look at this, guys. Look at this. I committed 2 tanks to my Qui-Gon defense. No joke. If you're going to put Qui-Gon on defense, Qui-Gon, Anakin, tank, and then whatever else you want. So he's got to fight that at least. And the hope is that we'll bleed him out a few banners and be able to out-banner him. That's the hope. He's still got to fight my capital ship here. So that's, I mean, it's not bad, right? We've got a Relic Grievous and a Malevolence here. Not an ideal fleet. Remember, we take the Geos on offense and we kind of leave a goofy version of this fleet on defense, but still he's got to beat it. So, and when we get that profundity, that won't be the case anymore. We'll be able to well, I think the profundity is going to be on defense in GAC for a long time. I think we'll probably just make that a cornerstone of our defense, throw away the zone in front of ships, and then, you know, try to work on a strategy to build up a good defense for characters in that bottom front zone. So that's kind of the strategy. That's literally my Padme team minus the Padme. Hey, it's also my Padme team minus the Padme. Yeah, and I've said that before. You know, it's a Padme team everywhere in the game except in GAC, and then you just throw the Omicron Qui-Gon in there and make it the team for GAC. So, yeah, I've heard people say, oh, well, you know, building that Qui-Gon team takes away from the Padme team, or why build Padme if you're going to build Qui-Gon? Well, yeah, if it's GAC, then Qui-Gon takes the team. But if it's every other mode in the game, galactic challenges, galactic conquest, you know, all that stuff, it's a Padme team. So that's how I play it. And eventually we'll get other characters in the account, and then we can bring back, you know, a Padme team. Can also relic Padme, and she can actually solo a bunch of stuff. I used to do Padme solos quite a bit on the Loquitur account back in the day. If I didn't need her as a team to beat a hard team, then I could just solo something with Padme. She's actually pretty durable, and she does tons of damage. And if you fight against a little team like Phoenix or something like that doesn't, you know, something that doesn't have enough damage to kill her outright and has some assists on it, she'll always have the bonus protection up. She'll be stacking courage stacks and killing people. So it's something else you can do. Alrighty, guys. Well, I'm gonna pack it in there for this Grand Arena stream. Unless you guys got any questions, I don't think anybody else has posted any questions over there. Are we back to weekly updates now, DL? Yeah, of course. The only reason there wasn't weekly updates is just because I went to Hawaii. You know, and I don't know about you guys, but if you want me to be on vacation in paradise and then spending my time making videos for y'all, I think that's a bit much to ask. Because I'm going to be in the hot tub with a book in my hand and a pair of sunglasses on, and you know, chilling. That's what I did a lot of in Hawaii. Walked around with my daughter, collected up some Pokemons, watched the volcano go off, you know, toured around the island, saw the winery, saw the coffee farms there. That's there's too much of that stuff for me to be making videos. So sorry about that, but yeah, you guys were on hold during my vacation. I'm thinking about relicking Savage just like Wampa. Yeah, me too. I think once I get through the Profundity journey, I'll probably relic Savage on both accounts. Probably relic Wampa on this Obticeo account. And then I like to do that. I like to do 2 or 3 relics in between journeys. And then we'll probably go for Jedi Master Luke on the Obticeo account. And we'll probably go for Jabba the Hutt on Loquitur account. So see how all that works out. But looking like it's kind of the plan. Alrighty, guys. Thank you all for watching. Hit the like saber out on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Subscribe to see more stuff like this. Join us over on Discord. And, you know, come back and watch more streams. I love hanging out with you guys. Love answering questions. Talking about the game. Talking about life in general. You know, you can ask me anything. It doesn't have to be a Swgoh question. And if I can reasonably give you an answer without jeopardizing my own sanity, then you know, I'll try to answer your questions. I even answer silly questions like, you know, our hot dog sandwiches and his cereal soup, and you know, whatever people ask. I have fun with that kind of stuff, guys. So, all right, thanks a lot for watching, and hope to see you around. See you in the next